Hi, Brent. I heard you're staying at David and Aaron's. Are you okay?
Just had a really, really bad day.
What happened?
Stuffed up. Again. You know, so pretty much back on the streets.
Surely it's not that bad.
Yeah, well, David and Aaron, they won't want me back. And to be honest, I don't really blame them.
Look, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Are you sure?
Positive. It was clear as day.
There must be some kind of explanation.
Ask it yourselves.
Hey.
Nick, is there something going on between you and Brent?
Sorry?
Did you give him some kind of blade?
Well, technically, yes.
Nicolette.
Oh, Brent is going to explain it to you.
I think you should.
Well, I would, but it's not my story to tell, and I want to respect Brent's confidence.
You know what? You've had issues with him since he moved in, and now all of a sudden the two of you have got some secret agenda going?
You've got no idea what you're talking about. Please, guys, trust me on this. Brent promised me he will tell you.
What, you're just going to let her fob you off like that? She handed a weapon to a troubled kid who's living in your house. There is no justification for that.
Look, I just don't want to jump to any conclusions.
Well, I think you should.
I don't get why you're being so nice to me. I mean, you know, after the way I treated you before. I was a massive tool.
Yeah, you were.
And look, well, I'm sorry. You know, I shouldn't have got up in your face and said what I said. You know, it was wrong.
I had no idea what you were going to do to me. I was terrified. Do you know what that feels like?
Yeah. Actually, I do.
You don't treat anyone like that.
No, I know, and I know you shouldn't. And look, this is no excuse at all, but you were really nice to me. And I just thought maybe you wanted something else. Look, all I can say is I'm sorry, all right? It will never happen again. I promise.
So you can let me know what's going on? Maybe you should talk to David and Aaron.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Can you think of one good reason why she would be arming that boy? No, exactly. Neither can I. And that's why this has to be the end.
I put in the request for Brent's academic records from his old school.
Yeah, we're not sure he'll be around long enough for us to explore that now.
Why? Has something happened with Brent that I'm not aware of?
Maybe you should ask your daughter. Maybe she'll tell you because she's not talking to us.
I told you it's not my place. Hey.
Hey. What?
Paul saw us earlier when we were having our little chat, and he told Aaron and David.
What did you tell them?
I didn't. I told you I wouldn't.
Do you still have it? The blade?
Yeah.
You have a weapon?
Calm down.
Well, what do you need that for?
Yeah, that's what we'd like to know.
I just had a conversation I never expected.
Please tell me it wasn't with Hendricks.
No, Brent.
You need to stay away from him.
Grandad, it's fine.
He was carrying a blade.
Wait, are you serious?
Made me feel safe, that's all. Brent, I am so sorry.
Have you seen them since?
No. You know, I made sure I was moving around and I wasn't sleeping at night. A couple of guys beat me up, but you know, there were just too many of them. But when I got the razor, it made me feel safer.
Well, you're safe here.
And please, if you ever think you're in danger, even if it's just a feeling, call us. Let us know.
Straight away. And look, I'm sorry, I should have said something before, but I was too scared that you guys were going to kick me out.
We wouldn't do that.
Thank you.
Well, I don't think you need to worry about seeing Brent again, because I am certain that both he and Nicolette are going to be out on their ear.
Look, the fact that he handed it back must mean that he feels safe here.
Yeah, but what about when he moves out? What if he feels threatened again? Is he going to get another one of these again?
Brent's school records came through. Now, apparently he has struggled, but he did very well in textiles.
Textiles? Wow, I wouldn't have picked that.
Neither would have I.
Apparently it is the only subject that he attended regularly, and his grades were very good.
Oh.
His teacher thought it was something that he could pursue in university.
Well, that would mean he'd have to finish the DCE.
Yeah, I think he made it very clear that he's not interested in going back to school.
You could make it a condition of him staying. The school would give him the structure he needs.
Yeah, I don't know, Jane. He's not here long term. I don't think we can force him into it.
But we could take him through what his options would be if he did finish year 12, and he might warm to the idea after that.
Look, hey, I guess it's worth a shot.
And I can see if I can hunt down some information on courses, if that'd help.
Thanks, Jane.
Ah. I reckon even David would give this his tick of approval.
Yeah, well, it's definitely cleaner than some other resi bathrooms I've done. You know, this one didn't start out nearly as gross.
So, no more complaining then?
Well, I didn't get kicked out, so no. What's up with that Paul dude? You know, snitching on me?
Well, he doesn't like you. And when he's got his mind set on something, he'll do anything he can to undermine you.
Yeah, well, you know he doesn't like you either.
Oh, yeah. And the feeling is definitely mutual.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having my back with him. I really appreciate it.
Look, I can handle Paul. It's just... I mean, it's a shame he's David's dad, you know?
Yeah, I know, it sucks.
Hey, since we're both on his, most hated list, we should probably stick together.
Oh, yeah, don't worry, I'm there with you.
Great, and let's just keep that between the two of us.
Yeah, of course.
Good. So come on out, Aaron and David want to talk to you about something.
What about?
Just hear them out, okay? And don't worry, I'll be with you.
Okay.
Brent, hey.
Hey.
Did you manage to speak to Aaron and David?
Yeah. Basically, you've been kicked out.
Heard about the razor. Grandad told me.
Of course he did. But it wasn't about the razor. No. I told him why I had it and I gave it to him.
So why did you?
Because I don't feel safe living on the streets.
So why have they asked you to leave that?
Well, they said either I go back to school or I'm out.
So they haven't kicked you out?
Harlow. They know I won't go back. I mean, it's pretty much just an excuse so they don't look bad after they kick me out.
I don't think that's right.
Look, it really doesn't matter.
It does. David and Aaron are really good guys. And you know, if they wanted to kick you out, they would have done so when they found out about the razor. Instead, they're giving you an opportunity to live somewhere safe and go to school. Shows that they care.
See, I still reckon there's more to it.
All I see is an opportunity.
To what? What, fail like I did before?
I guess it's up to you. But what would you rather? Living on the streets or going back to school?
Right, before you say anything, I'm not here to rub it in. I'm just here for support.
Really? That's really big of you, Paul. Thank you.
Look, you tried, you did, but people like Nicolette and Brent, sometimes no amount of good intentions are going to change their behaviour.
You're wrong again, Dad.
Why? What happened?
Well, Nicolette asked us to trust her with Brent, and
Brent
we...
is bad news. And the sooner you realise that and stop listening to the rubbish that Nicolette keeps feeding you, the better you'll be.
It wasn't like that.
David, you have a good heart, but please take it from somebody with some experience. See, I wanted to give Robert the benefit of the doubt, and look how that ended up.
You're comparing Brent with Robert.
It's valid, believe me.
You're the problem here, Dad, and you're only making things worse.
Okay, it turns out that the blade was actually Brent's, not Nicolette's. He got it when he was bashed on the streets. He thought it was the only thing that would keep him safe.
Oh, that's terrible. See, I told you not to get ahead of yourself. You just jumped in and stirred things up.
You assumed the worst of both Brent and Nicolette when she was handling things.
Yeah, but she had a few choice words to say about me when it all came out then.
Actually, she didn't. She was very understanding of where you were coming from, which is a lot more than I can say about you. You owe her an apology.
Hey, I'm just gonna grab some water.
Okay.
Wait. Where do you get off?
Henry, what the hell are you doing hanging out with Harlow after what you did to her?
Hey, chill out, man. All right, I told her I was sorry and she was cool with
Yeah,
it.
well, she was probably just being nice, mate. Stay away from her.
See, I reckon that's up to Harlow. But hey, if you got a problem with it, maybe you should take it up with her. She's not talking to you right now, is she? Did she dump you?
That's none of your business.
Oh, she did, didn't she? Oh, well, I always knew she was the smart
Just back off.
Or what, huh?
Going to wear a hole in the carpet?
No, Terese, I am not going to apologise to that woman.
Paul.
No. Look, she may have tricked David and Aaron again, but there's no
All
way
right,
that...
enough. Just sit down. Sit. You have constantly banged on about Nicolette since the moment you heard there was a possibility of a baby.
Well, you know why.
Yes, I do. The moment you get it in your head that somebody's a threat, you slip into the same old pattern by undermining them and antagonising them.
I do what I have to do.
By trying to bring out the worst in others? You know what, if you ask me, when you look into a mirror, you don't like what you see. And the only way to feel better is by believing there are other people out there who are more appalling than you.
Is that what you honestly think of me?
Yeah. But despite that, I still love you. And I understand that you'd do anything for your family. But you need to realise by now that those boys are going to stand by the mother of their baby. Especially if you're completely wrong about her. Now, last week you said that you'd be there for them. So you need to stick by your word if you want to have any sort of relationship with your grandchild. You hear me?
Hey, thanks for meeting.
What did you want to talk about?
I saw you with Brent before. Why are you hanging out with him?
It's hardly any of your business, Hendrix.
Well, given what he did to you, I think I have the right to be worried. He threatened you, Harlow. Why would you want to go anywhere near him?
I told him how he made me feel and he apologized.
So?
It was genuine. And he knows what he did was wrong and that's the end of it, okay?
So he says sorry and you're happy to just to move on?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I've done some dumb things, but I never treated you like he did, and I've apologized a million times. But you won't forgive me.
You didn't behave the same as him.
Exactly. You're being a hypocrite.
And you're being completely out of line. You don't get to tell me what to do.
I wasn't. I was just trying to warn
No,
you.
save it, Hendrix. This isn't about me or Brent. This is about you making yourself feel better.
It mightn't be an easy transition, but if we can get him enthused about the textiles class, I believe it'll make a big difference.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Okay, thanks, Jane.
Ah, we asked the kitchen to keep your lunch warm.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Okay, maybe you can explain why you rushed off in such a hurry.
I met up with Harlow. She has gone and forgiven Brent for harassing her and won't forgive me.
What Harlow chooses to do is her decision. You have to respect it.
It's a double standard.
Brent is staying with David Narron at the moment. You should keep your distance.
And how am I supposed to do that when we all live on the same street?
By focusing on other things, like maybe your schoolwork or your counselling sessions.
No, but Harlow's too kind for her own good, all right? And I don't trust Brent. If I don't look out for her, then who will?
Paul,
Nicolette?
boys are at the back if you're looking for them.
Well, I came to see you, actually.
Why?
To say that I was wrong.
About?
Look, I know that I jumped to conclusions earlier about you and Brent.
And?
And I shouldn't have.
I guess that's as close to an apology as I'll ever get.
No, guys, so now you're going to throw it back in my face.
Why would I? I was right. Instead of driving a wedge between me and the guys, they believed me. Instead of listening to you.
Yeah, well, that's not going to last, is it?
Oh, but it is. And that ticks you off.
Hey,
Oh, hi.
who are you taking today off?
Oh, I thought it'd be more important to spend some time away from your grandfather. So what's going on?
Hendrix. I told him that I wanted to move on from what happened with Brent, but he just went off on me about being a hypocrite because I didn't forgive him.
Oh, dear.
He doesn't see it's completely different. I'd never downplay what Brent did, but he claims it was just a one-off, and he says he's never going to do it again, whilst Hendrix lied constantly throughout the whole relationship.
When you're that close to someone, they can do things that wound you far more deeply than strangers.
He doesn't see that. He just thinks it's a simple forgive and forget, but I can't.
Well, hopefully he'll understand that one day.
I don't think he will. All he's focused on is how unfair it is for him. But he can't see how much he hurt me. Hey.
Oh, hey. I owe you again for setting me straight before.
You decided to go back to school?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about it.
It's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. And of course, you're right about David and Aaron too, where they're coming from. And surprisingly, they're actually cool guys. I guess I'm just not really used to it as of yet.
Well, it sounds like things are going to work out for you.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't have happened without you.
Happy to help.
Can I, buy you a muffin to say thanks?
No, you don't have to do that.
Come on. Yeah, just a chocolate muffin, thanks. See, I'd probably buy the most expensive item on the menu, but I don't think they'd let me pay it with clean dishes, so...
We can't have that.
No.
Thank you.
Stay away from her.
It's not my fault that she keeps running into me. Besides, she's a really cool chick who lives next door, so who knows what's gonna happen. Oh, and there's nothing you can do about it.